So the silver is going to be more valuable because it's not just jewelry that we wear, it is in our industrial, it's manufacturing, it's dual purposes, it's everywhere. So it's going to become more valuable. It's like the tortoise that won the race. Silver is the hair, and the tortoise is the silver is the tortoise, and gold is the hair, right? And gold is ahead, way ahead, but silver is gonna catch up because the demand is gonna become more for silver. So if you're looking at increasing your wealth portfolio, for example, then get gold and silver. If you want to learn about how to start a scrap gold and silver business, for example, because you can turn those scrap gold, you can turn them into coins and silver or gold bars, for example, by taking it to a refinery, and they will smelt it down for you. I can't wait to start showing you these things, but I wanted to go through all the different mines that is around the world because I'm sure it's something that we need to be aware of. And if you have been to any of the mines that I talk about, then please do comment in the chat that you've been there and you brought a coin from there, whatever. But think about this. The very wealthy organizations that need this silver, for example, they are going directly to the mines to purchase from them. Do you get me? So they're buying lots of materials because they need lots of materials because they need the demand from us has become more. So now they need more silver to produce more of the items that we consumers have said that we want or are being told that we must have, i.e. the electric cars, for example. It's going to become mandatory that everyone, if you got a car, that it needs to be an electric vehicle. So that's why it's everywhere, for example. And then we've got AI now. So now that becomes more AI chips, the robots. I can't believe I'm even saying this word, robots, because I never imagined that there would be robots, literally. But this is where we are today. There's also the solar panels as well. So all of this and more. There's Apple, for example. They need silver as well for their products. Tech needs it. The medical field needs it as well, silver. So the demand is high than what gold is. It's just at the moment silver hasn't caught up with gold. But I believe it's at a lower price to keep the price down. Otherwise it's going to be too expensive for those large organizations to purchase at the gold price. Can you imagine if they were paying 3,000 for an ounce of silver, for example? It's going to then put the price on us, the consumer, then the price goes up. So who are I just wanted to touch base with you and talk to you about the alarm bells here. about silver. Silver is literally being grabbed, and people are literally, big organizations are literally asking for it to be delivered to them, and they're keeping it for themselves, for their needs, for example. So it's like silver is being ransacked because everyone's buying it. You know, imagine, they're saying that if they don't discover new silver mines, then silver will run out in 20 years' time. So can you imagine that? That's not long. That's not far away. 20 years. So even though they find a mine, it still takes some time to produce the silver from it because of all of the extractions and the things that they've got to do and processes. And it's like you can create silver, but it's got to grow into that, for example, you know, the crystals and things like that. So I just wanted to drop this video and to share with you about the gold mine and the silver mine, for example, in Nevada, because I want you to come with me around the world as we visit the different mines around the world, especially if you're interested in investing in gold and silver. Then really you should know where your gold and silver is coming from and how it's produced. I know some of you probably don't think, I'm not bothered about that, but I am. I want to know how things are being produced. You know, I want it to be done in an ethical way as well. You know, and I can imagine working in a mine must be hard work, must be dusty, all kinds of things. However, they know what they're doing, so they must do it safely, for example. But now they're talking about AI coming in, doing this extraction, for example. So what's going to happen to the miners? Does that mean the miners will lose their jobs if AI is going to go in and do this? I'm sure they're going to need the miners, because I believe that being a miner, I believe it's a specialized job. You know, they've got to be really strategic, very strategic, with dealing with mining for silver or gold. So I wanted to share that with you. So join me tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow I am going to be talking about the gold mine in China, for example. Like I said, I'm traveling around the world online talking about the different mines, as well as I did a video earlier, it's just been uploaded, and that's where I talked about silver, for example, and there's a free guide there. I will put the link here as well for you to link to that video and watch the video, but also to grab the free guide that is there, because I think it's important that you're looking at investing, choose the right financial advice, for example, but also you're looking at buying and purchasing, you want to ensure that it's from a reputable dealer, and I'll put the links here as well, for example, because they've been going for a long time. So I'll put the links here, and I hope that you'll click the links, download, and find out more as well, because at the end of the day, we need to start looking at getting gold and buying gold. If you haven't started doing it already, then you need to really start looking at implementing it. Starting out with the silver, $35 for 1 ounce, buying a coin, one a month if you can afford it, for example. Silver is a lot cheaper, for example, whereas with gold, it is 3,000, I believe it's gone possibly over $3,000 for an ounce of gold. So start with the silver, because let me tell you, silver is needed more than gold, literally. So, and the global mines are saying that they've only got about 20 years supply globally. So they've got to start looking for new silver mines because the demand is huge. So they're using more silver. The demand is higher than the actual supply. And I did do a video, I'll just show you. I did a video the other day and I did do some graphs and I put it also in the video. But as you can see here, this is the silver supply versus demand. So this is what they can supply, the blue, for example here, right? And then this is the demand. The demand here is outweighing the supply, as you can see here from this draft. So you can see that's 2024. We haven't even done 2025 yet. So the supply each year is getting higher and higher and higher and higher for silver. So that's why everybody seems to be panicking, rushing. It's like silver's become the new gold rush, right? So it's like there's more cars that's needed, electronic vehicles. More people want electronic vehicles, plus the new legislations. Well, not new legislations,